those things? Oh, God, over here! Over here! They won't die! Anything can be killed! Garrett! Finn! Stay with me! Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell! But I killed her! No! Where's Finn? He was over there! Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! But we need to stick together!
Run! Now! I hope you're right about this, Garrett. Your Grace.
You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
Yes, Your Grace.
I'd like to think we can be honest with one another. However, you're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It hasn't been easy, Your Grace, but I've done what I've needed to do.
Haven't we all? I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy.
I asked a friend to help me.
I see. Then you're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
I have before, Your Grace. And I would again.
You are resourceful, aren't you? Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
I guess I could, Your Grace.
It won't be easy. Tyrion is devious. You'll have to hide your intentions, otherwise he'll tell you nothing. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard.
They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
There's no spoils without victory.
Don't worry about that. Victory is all we know.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment. Go on.
Suppose you want another chance to best me.
I want the honorable death you denied me in the pit. Perhaps I'll find it in Westeros.
Beskar wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you found your soldiers.
Ironrath will be glad of your return.
You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What does Daenerys want from you?
She has a mission for me. But beyond that, she's told me nothing.
If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
There's nothing I can say to make you change your mind.
I've made my decision. You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud.
I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Casting off!
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I brought you a gift.
Wine. You know the way to my heart. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
I'm afraid not, unfortunately.
Unfortunate for us both. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong.
Are you toying with me?
I might ask you the same question. Now tell me the truth. Admit it. Cersei sent you.
She left me no choice.
She never does. At least you had the courage to tell me the truth.
I told you not to run your mouth! Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
I owe him the truth.
Him? He's nothing now.
I'm still a Lannister. And I know plenty of men who'd happily slit your throat. Now, give us a moment. We're not done talking.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you. And will continue to do so. Until you no longer prove useful.
It's not as if I could refuse her.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Margaery make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased.
Lady Margaery doesn't know. And I intend to keep it that way.
You're fooling yourself if you think it's your secret to keep. And without her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
She knows the answer better than anyone. No one will testify for me. She's already seen to that. That is the truth of it. Not that it will help you.
I have to tell her something.
Then lie. Tell her I intend to call Sansa, Varys, Jaime. Give her a list of names and be done with it.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Must you leave?
Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
Do you have any?
No, not about this. What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are?
We'll be married. And no one will be able to keep us apart. Not Griff, not his father, not Ramsay Snow.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Roderick? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I mean, I didn't realize she was...
It's all right, Talia. Come in.
I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Last night, I was having nightmares. So I
Go on, Talia.
went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held. It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it.
You said you saw someone. Who?
Someone we trusted.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
He's given information to our enemies. I'll do whatever it takes to stop him.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you, as your sister, make him pay.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Go get the guards.
Hey? Oh, my lord, you scared the bloody daylights out of... What's that?
You tell me.
You don't scare me, Roderick. I've known you since you were a boy. Back when you still had a spine.
Why, Royland? Why did you do it?
Your father was the greatest lord I've ever known. But you! You've brought this house to ruin! You pushed me to this, Roderick.
You're blaming me for what you did!
I'm telling you what you need to hear. I rose through the ranks because I knew when to ignore orders from men unfit to give them. Look at you, Roderick. You're weak. You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Ethan was a fool. And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Kissing Lud's ring when you knew we had to show strength. Shying away at every turn from a war you know is coming. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed.
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all. Your father would be ashamed. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody truth.
For all your counsel, all your talk, you're nothing but a fucking craven.
Says the man who survived the Red Wedding by playing dead.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. Asher knows how to act. All you do is limp between defeats.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Finally showing some spine.
Roderick, it's Griff. He's gone.
Somebody set him free. Was this your doing?
They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
But Ryan...
Royland, how could you?
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it.
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me. And Asher dies too.
Please, Roderick.
What do you mean?
I know Lud's plans. Spare my life. And I'll tell you everything.
Perhaps we should hear him out.
He's only saying that to save himself.
You must decide, my lord.
You must be loving this, Duncan.
Believe me, I'm not.
It was the right thing.
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses. We're going to war.
Fight for the foresters! Fight for the sun! Hey ho, Northwood ho! We'll fight for the riches and iron! Hey ho, fight for the sun! Hey ho, Northwood ho!
You smell that? We're almost there, Beskar. Let's have a look. Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Doesn't matter if Roderick's lord of our house. These are my soldiers to lead.
Oh, you may want to start by telling them your brother's not to be harmed. He hasn't had a chance to win them over like you have.
Point taken. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or, could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. This couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher! Thank the gods you've made it back.
Good to see you, my lord.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord's got something planned. I don't know what yet, but it won't be good.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asher! You have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
Asher! Come on! Don't you dare leave me, Asher! I came all this way for you!
My lord, you must hurry! We can't lose you!
Let me save your life and our house. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. I'll hold them off! But my lord, you can't!
Asher is your new lord.
Yes, my lord.
Roderick!
Go!